I want some of y'all to come along on a journey with me. If you are tired of not getting the things you want out of life and you just don't know how to get it, but you know there's a way to get it, but you just don't know what to do, I want you to come along with me because that's where I'm at. I have ideas in my head. There's some things I want. I just don't really know how to get it. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try with these manifesting techniques that I have been hearing about. I don't know if they're going to work. Now you hear of what? The 369 method. You hear of the 777 method. You hear of the mirror technique. And there's so many more. And I feel like if I go online and I tell some people to come along with me, I will be held to doing certain things. Because in my mind, I'd be like, yeah, I do the 369. And then I fall off. And when I fall off, I can't tell whether it works or not. But if I have people coming along this journey with me and I'm held accountable, I'm going to do it. I'll find the technique that works for me. I may find that none of the techniques work for me, but I need to at least try it, and I need y'all to come along with me. Who's going to come along with me? I've been listening to Rev Ike. I've been listening to Les Brown. I've been listening to Florence Scovel Shinn. I've been listening to Neville Goddard. I've been listening to all these videos on different things, and I need something to work. I cannot go on the rest of my life without fulfilling the things that I need to fulfill. Who else feels that way? Who else wants to make a change in their life? And it has to happen now. Now that we have decided that we will embark on this journey together, the first thing we have to do is to decide what we want. Everyone has to take the time, evaluate his or her inside, and say, what do I want? And when you figure out what you want, you also have to ask yourself, why do I want it? Let's do that. Let's get a pen and paper and figure out what we want and why we want it. Let's listen to this while we do that.
You know, I would say this: decision is the starting point of getting what you want. Let's put it in the first person. Decision is the starting point of getting what I want. Let's hear it.
Decision is the starting point of getting what I want.
So you see, if you want to break out of limited situations and limited circumstances, the first thing you have to do is decide, I want to get out of here. Anybody who's been in prison, who ever broke through and broke out, I'm sure that first of all they had to decide, I don't like it in here. I want to get out of here. And that's how it begins. But do you know something? Most people are in prison. They're in some kind of limitation. They're in some kind of limited circumstance.
Let's get out pen and paper right now. Let's brainstorm on the things that we want. It does not have to be your final list. Let's just put something out there, and then we'll go back through, we'll narrow things down, we'll figure out, hey, why do I want this? We have to search within ourselves. Is it an ego thing? Is it fulfilling a purpose? Is it because we're trying to compete with somebody else? Whatever the reason, we have to dig deep within ourselves and say, why do I want this? Why do I want that? But we have to decide. Let's put the timer on like 10, 20, 30 minutes. Let's do this. When you get your pen and paper and you're deciding what you want, it doesn't have to be detailed at this point. It can be basic. You can say, I need a new car. Brand new car. You can say, I need a new house, or I need to move to Florida. You could say, I need to make a garden. You could say, I need to lose 10 pounds. Just make it basic. Think about it. Because what we're going to do later is we're going to go back, we're going to look at this list, and you're going to finalize it, and you're going to make it a little bit more detailed. So what kind of car do you want? Is it a Toyota? Is it a Mitsubishi? Is it a Genesis? Is it a Ferrari? What kind of home you want? 5 bedrooms? 2 bedrooms? Do you want a condo? Do you want it by the beach? Do you want a townhouse or a duplex? Do you want a real estate business? Whatever. You're going to detail it later on. So don't worry about it being perfect at this point. And then if you really don't know what you want, still after sitting there for a few minutes, look around. Think about your life. Is there something that you needed yesterday that you didn't have? You couldn't get it? What is it that you want? It could be something as simple as, I want my hair to grow. I want my nails to grow. Just write it down. Throw some things out there. Throw anything down that you think that you may want. It took me like 10 minutes. I put the timer on, like I said, okay, 10 minutes, and that's it. I'm going to go from 10 minutes. So just put anything right now.